9 possible surprises and returns following Raw after WrestleMania. Number 9. An NXT debut. We have become used to seeing NXT superstars make their debuts following major pay-per-views such as SummerSlam and WrestleMania, and this year should be no different, with the top NXT star likes to make an appearance and debut on the main roster. This year, WWE has shaken things up by having lots of debuts take place prior to WrestleMania, with the likes of EC3 and Ricochet debuting in months prior to WrestleMania, so things could be different this time around. However, bringing up an NXT talent on the night after WrestleMania is a great way to shake things up and introduce a new talent in front of a hot crowd, so hopefully WWE keeps the tradition alive. Number 8. A title change. The post-WrestleMania Monday Night Raw is usually a crazy one, with WWE looking to have plenty of big moments take place, and because of that, there's a good chance that we could see a championship take place on the show. This could very well be a rematch from the night before, especially if there has been a title change, perhaps a rematch or a random new title match, just like we saw last year when Jeff Hardy beat Jinder Mahal for the United States Championship. There's a very good chance that we could get a title change on Monday Night Raw, creating a major moment that's worth talking about and will be remembered forever. Number 7. Unifying the women's titles. WrestleMania 35 will be main evented by the women's triple threat match, marking the first time in history that a women's match will close the grandest stage of them all, and both the SmackDown Raw Women's Championships are going to be defended. While WWE is branding the match as winner takes all, it hasn't really been made clear what will be happening afterwards and whether Becky Lynch will simply defend all the titles or if the belts will be unified. With WWE having the women's tag team titles appearing on both shows, it makes sense that WWE could unify the women's championships to just have one women's championship, and the unification could happen on Raw. Number 6. Ronda Rousey quits. Speaking of the women's main event, Becky Lynch won the women's titles, and with Ronda Rousey's first ever loss in her career, it has been rumored that Rousey's future with WWE is up in the air as she's considering starting a family with her partner Travis Browne. And if that's true, then the baddest woman on the planet could be stepping away sometime soon. While Rousey will hopefully return at some point, as there's certainly more than she can achieve, having her quit on Monday Night Raw would be a major way to kickstart the show. Number 5. The Underdog from the Underground. It's often expected that surprise returns will take place during the post-WrestleMania episode on Monday Night Raw, as the company knows there are a ton of eyes watching and that a brilliant crowd will be in attendance. One name that has been teased recently is Sami Zayn, who's rumored to now be back fully fit and ready to return to the ring, and hopefully the post-WrestleMania episode of Raw. We don't know whether WWE will continue to keep him as a heel or if they will return to the classic babyface role that he's best remembered for, but either way, he's a great addition to the roster. Number 4. New championship designs. It has been reported on Twitter by @BeltFanDan that WWE has got several new championships in place to debut at some point. One of those could be the WWE Championship that Kofi Kingston won yesterday, as it's unlikely he'll be using the current title, although the title will be debuted on SmackDown Live. However, the Tag Team Championships have been speculated for a redesign as well, with the Revival previously teasing a return to a more old school look for the belts. Either way, new championship designs could be coming. Number 3. General managers announced. We haven't had any general managers for several months now, and while it has brought many positives with pointless weekly promos and storylines, it has also brought a big negative in the fact that it's hard to tell who's really making the rules in kayfabe. While Baron Corbin was an awful GM, WWE proved they could do it right with Paige, and having someone be in control of the show helps provide a real sense of the brand competition. With the superstar shakeup right around the corner, having general managers again wouldn't be a bad idea. Number 2. Bray Wyatt returns. We have been waiting and waiting some more for the return of Bray Wyatt, who for all his flaws, which have mainly been down to WWE booking, could still be a major main event player in WWE. The Eater of the Worlds is fit and healthy and simply waiting on creative to give him something to do, and WWE isn't going to find a better time to bring Wyatt back and make him as relevant as possible than WrestleMania weekend. And while it's totally unknown what he might do, it has been rumored that an appearance on Raw could be possible, and hopefully when he does, he can bring Luke Harper back with him, as he's also too talented to be sat on the sidelines. Number 1. Lars Sullivan wrecks Havoc. We have been waiting months for Lars Sullivan to finally make his main roster appearance after being teased for weeks on end, only for reports about anxiety issues keeping him from appearing on the main roster. Triple H recently stated that we can expect to see Sullivan sooner than later, and Monday Night Raw seems like the ideal place for that to happen, with the Freak making his mark known, wreaking havoc amongst the roster. WWE should instantly make Sullivan look like a complete star and show why he could be the next big monster character in WWE after the company chose to make Braun Strowman a comedy figure.